last week we talked about our breathing, get that proper breath for deep core stability, but also to help get that movement of whatever happens to be stuck. So your breath, along with being fully submerged in water, are one of the rare things that can take you out of sympathetic nervous system and bring you into the parasympathetic nervous system. So taking those 3 deep belly breaths and that slow exhale allows for that movement again from the fight or flight into that rest and digest. So another thing that breath aids in movement is our lymphatic system. So we know we can breathe to help clear our lymphatic, to unstick, if you will, to get movement. So one of our largest lymphatic organs would be our colon. And here's a little diagram of that. So along with the breath, we have a little bit of manual technique that we can add to help move whatever might be stuck in that colon. So that's gonna look a little something like this, and I will just be a little transparent in telling you how I learned this was a pelvic floor physical therapist. She was actually helping me with my breath, but then some myofascial techniques to help get things moving and help the organs just be in the right position, in the right place. So we've just recently experienced unfortunate flooding near the house, and when your barriers or your boundaries are broken with the water, it overspills and flows out where it doesn't belong. So we want to help kind of keep that flow right. So when your water breaches its boundaries, we go in and we dig things out and shovel things out, if you will, kind of clean that ditch back out to help the water flow back where it's supposed to. So in that regard, our colon, again, is one of our biggest lymphatic organs. And one of the ways that we can address moving that lymphatic through there, once we've done our breathing, we're in that really relaxed state, it's a good idea to start with something warm to drink, a warm cup of tea or some water, warm water. And then you're just going to follow this pattern here, right? I, L, and U. Okay, so if we're looking at it this way, you'd be going down towards your feet, right? With that I, and then the L for love, and then that U, right, for you here. And what that looks like with your hands grabbing from top to bottom, right? So we want, this is the left side is where everything kind of evacuates, if you will. So we really want to start that way first, because you can't get an unclogged drain if you start at the back, right? You got to start at the front. You want to get that flowing. Once you've done that for a few repetitions and you feel the warmth and the softening there, you move into that L. Long arm of the L, and then that short arm of the L. So I love, and then you. I love you. Again, this is going to help just hydrate that colon. If you are having blockages issues, you are having some flooding, if you will, bloating, you can help manually move that fluid through, keep that colon hydrated. This is where all the hydration is on this side. So you really want to pull that up and pull it over through those angles here at the top. Push it down. Now, you can do this laying down. Quick demo here. You can just kick back on your couch or however, or your bed, even waking up in the morning. Or you can stand in the shower when you're having the water run over your body. Use the soap. You can do it, you know, in your bathing suit, laying in the sun, you know, if you have some lotion or something. There's just multiple ways or places that you can address, you know. Remember to have that breath and that I love you. We've got to take care of our organs, and we can do that from the inside and from the outside. So I hope that helped you today. If nothing else, to be able to breathe, to bring you into that parasympathetic nervous system, but also to know that you can fully submerge in water, as well as those breaths, repeating those breaths. And while you're in the water, you can help move the water in you manually from the outside. So if you are flooded or you are backed up and stuck, if your dam has been breached or on the risk of doing so, you can address that both with your breath and your hands. And just remember, you have to love you first, right? So take care of those colons.